Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, so Elon Musk's drama still going on. You see a lot of the headlines. You see him smiling and talking. But I'll give you my perspective. Okay, like if you have seen my videos before, I've told you Elon Musk made a big mistake getting involved in Twitter, and this is kind of confirmed with the news that is coming over. Here are some more things which I had, not said in my previous video. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Now, I am aware of the fact that many of you support Elon Musk. You admire Elon Musk. You think he's, one of the greatest thinkers of our time. And this is, there is an element of reality in it. Yes, Elon Musk has achieved a lot of things which a normal person like you and me would not have. PayPal, to his credit, yes. Uh, being from a rich family to being the richest in the world, big deal. He could have just been happy with the money that his family has. Then Tesla, he fought against, cars that only went on petrol. It created a new genre, complete new industry. Him alone can take credit for it. Then SpaceX, another great achievement. Yes. So these are his achievements. However, there are other failures. Failures like Solar City has failed. The boring, underground boring has failed. Traveling, at the speed of sound, it has failed. Although he has to admit this. Then having a colony on Mars, total failure. Talking about Dogecoin and all these coins, failure. So he also has failures, but we can appreciate at least he tried. So he has a few successes, he has many failures, but overall he has done much more than what a normal person would do. So respect to him. But this move that he made, where Twitter is concerned, I've told you it is one of his biggest mistakes. Now, let's evaluate the facts that I've just managed to get. See, Elon Musk, he has this tendency to be impulsive. Like all of us, we all human beings are impulsive. How many times have we gone to a store and purchased an iPhone or Samsung, or, we just purchased something because we have the money and we thought we'd use it, but we realized, nah, I'm not going to use it that much. So in the same way, for him, he is a big boy. He has big money. He thought, oh, I will want a platform for free speech. Ended up buying 10% of Twitter. That was a smart thing. That was a good thing. You purchased. But then the minute he decided, 10%, I'll get into the board, I'll buy the whole thing. And the minute he opened his mouth and said, I'll pay, first was 41 billion. When he said 44 and he put the proposal, why do you think the shareholders jumped immediately and said yes? Why didn't they say, no, we refuse? Because they knew for a fact nobody would pay this much amount of money. It was not worth so much. And given the fact that the Twitter board and the people who are working in Twitter knew the drawbacks of Twitter, they jumped to it, and that is why they held him accountable. See, it is the same way when you're in love with a girl, the girl gives you all sob stories and you think, oh, she's a gem of a girl. I want her. We don't know what is the horror stories that she carries, the baggage, the emotional problems. That is why maybe her ex-boyfriend dumped her. Why? Because there is the hidden side you don't see. And when you go in for a new relationship, you think it's going to be an amazing, amazing, happily ever after. But then it becomes a disaster. Same way, Elon Musk bid for Twitter, said 44 billion, without actually knowing everything. That bot and all that is bullshit. Okay, there were bots before, he knew that. But he didn't think about the fact that to recoup 44 billion is going to be a bigger challenge than he expected. So after he took over Twitter, I'm very sure everyone who was with him, his lawyers, accountants, well-wishers, business people, all told him, listen, you made a big mistake. And that is why he tried to pull out. That is why, he said, I'm not interested, bots and all that. And that is why when the shareholders realized, hey, he's leaving us. No, nothing doing. You come down here, you have to buy now. And that is why they forced him through legal means to accept the deal. He challenged them bravely. Oh, I'll take you to court. I'll see you in court. But his legal team told him, listen, you're going to lose this battle. The judge himself said, no, you're a rich guy. You can get away with a lot of things. This one you can't. And so, to save face, he said, I'll buy Twitter by this Friday. He took a sink and smiley, smiley. Now, what is the problem? He said 44 billion. They accepted it and they held him accountable. He wanted to withdraw because he made a mistake. That is his first mistake. Okay, the 44 billion itself. The second one is, in business, if you take a loan for a business, that itself is a recipe for disaster. Maybe he got away with, being unlucky by being lucky all this while. But at some point, your luck runs out. This one is a major blunder. Why? Because he has taken so much of loan from banks. He has to pay an interest only of $1 billion. Okay? Just imagine 1 billion. Now, you might say, yeah, but Loy, Twitter can generate revenue. I'll give you a small example. This $8 per month, which he's talking about, out of the blue tick, people who pay for the blue tick, roughly I've heard from some other news channels that it is 400,000 users. Say 400,000. If 400,000, let's assume all the 400,000 agree to pay $8 per month, that, if you calculate, is 38.4 million per year. 1 billion, where is 1 billion? Where is 38.4 million? Okay? Just evaluate that. So, interest itself for the loan, not for Twitter's day-to-day expenses, nothing. It is just even interest it cannot pay. All right. Next one, you'll say, oh, what about ads? Point number 4. Have you done a little bit of research? Google's revenues are down for ads. Facebook revenues are down for ads. YouTube's revenues are down. That's why now they're starting streaming services. Every single social media is saying we are down for ads. Even Apple, they're losing money on ads. That's why they're creating a new format for ads. So when all the top earners, top companies for ads are losing money, you think Twitter is going to gain money? In fact, point number 5. How many users are there for Twitter? Have you searched? Facebook, I've taken this from, links will be put on below. Facebook has 2.9 billion, 3 billion users, daily users. YouTube, 2.5 billion daily users. WhatsApp, 2 billion. Instagram, 1.4 billion. WeChat, 1.2 billion. TikTok, 1 billion. These are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have billions of users. Facebook, 3 billion. How many does Twitter have? You have to go down to 15th place and it has 436 million. So if you're posting ads, where would you rather post? Where the highest? Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram. And they're not expensive. You even have $1 ads you can place. Why would someone go to Twitter? And this is point number 5, right? Let me get these points. Others I'll because there are quite a number of points. 1 second. I've given you point number 5. Point number 6. Okay, point number 6. How much of effort Elon Musk has to put? How much of cost? How much of change? How much of headache he has to take? All this with the drama and nonsense. For how much money? Is it worth all this headache? See, if he focused all his energy, time, effort, and money on making a new Tesla car, he would get premium customers. He would focus the same time, effort, energy into a space rocket. He would get big money. All this effort, which instead of spending on Tesla and SpaceX, he is spending on Twitter. What is he going to get? Will he get billions like that? No, he'll hardly get millions. Is it worth it? For a man who can earn billions. Okay, that's point number 6. Point number 7. Have a look at Twitter. Useless, worthless, pointless, garbage-minded, riffraff crowd is there. They talk shit and they talk rubbish and they argue and they fight. Is it worth for Elon Musk to spend in that cesspool? In fact, let me ask you, you know how many trolls are there? You know how many people hiding behind fake names? Have you ever tried to argue with these people? Do you know how much time they waste of yours? So these are the kinds of people who will be there. And it's not worthwhile engagement like YouTube, you're paying attention. Here, you're just arguing. You think you're going to see the ad that is placed aside? No, you're going to argue and talk shit. And users nowadays, even people who pay money, they don't want to be on a platform where there is divisive or controversial or sensitive issues, because they don't want their brand. There is no brand in this world that wants to be associated with controversy. Why do you think, like people like me, why do you think very few want to sponsor? Why do you think I refuse? Because I know my brand is controversial. What happened to Kanye West? They are very particular. The minute they know your controversy or you're coming to the borderline of, oh, this can be taken out of context, no, they don't want. They will drop you. What happened to Logan Paul? Remember when he just took a photograph, a video of a guy dying in the Japanese jungle, suicide? He just laughed. Finished. That was nearly the end of his brand. Lucky for him, he's one in a generation that managed to survive. Anybody else, they would be destroyed. Then, point number 8. Now he has terminated his employees. They're planning to take him to court and it's simply going to drag on. Okay, fine. You might say that Elon Musk would win, or maybe they'd get a small out of court settlement. But it's all the bloody headache and legal hassles. And now, if you're an employee, would you want to work for a place like Twitter? If you had a stable job with Facebook, or would you want to work there? Or maybe if you're a new upcomer, you'll be like, oh, sheesh, man, Elon Musk can terminate. And, that negative image is there. And point number 9, which is even bigger, is once people are used to a certain work culture, they don't like the change. How many of you, let's say, for example, you're working 8 hours. The boss says, now from now, you're going to work 10 hours with no extra pay. You're going to like it? Or suppose they say, we give you this extra allowance. And now a new boss comes and says, no, I'm going to cancel the allowance. Suppose you have a work timing, particular, straight shift. Say now you have to come split shift. No, people don't like change. They just hate it. He should have created a new platform or invested in a, brand new one that would have had lesser headache than an existing platform that has so much of mess. Now, point number 10, which people still have no answer. How long would it take to make Twitter successful? How long will he get his return on investment? 44 billion. When will he get? He's not going to get this lifetime. He's not going to recoup 44 billion. That is a given. It's lost. It's gone. It's a massive loss. And last, if not the least, my biggest question to you, how do you regulate free speech? Who regulates free speech? How much of time, effort, and money is required to control it? Facebook has not been able to do it. YouTube has not been able to do it. Google could not do it. And they have billions of users. You think Twitter, such a small little thing, can do it? Come on, man. And Twitter needs Google, Twitter needs Facebook, Twitter needs Apple. Do you think they're going to keep quiet if it becomes a place where they can't control? Elon Musk has made the biggest mistake of his life, buying Twitter for 44 billion. There are a lot of these cartoons. What the hell do you know? Tattooed guy knows more than Elon Musk. My dear, it's simple logic, very simple logic. You don't have to be tattooed, non-tattooed. Just use common sense. Just because he has a lot of money doesn't mean he can't make mistakes. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. We all are human beings end of the day. And when you make a mistake, it's a big mistake. Elon Musk has made the biggest mistake of his life. And these 11 points, I challenge you, 11 points, prove it to me that he can make 44 billion profit. I'm listening. I'm all ears. Let me see how he's going to overtake Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, Google. Okay? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So feel free, comment down below. I'm definitely reading what you have to say. You guys take care. This is me signing off.